bit of a rainy day today, but it sounds so peaceful. Good day, good day, good day. How we all doing today, guys? My name is Adam Dumont. This is Get Ahead Financing, where we talk about everything from budgeting, goal setting, financing, stocks, rentals, landlord stuff, commission checks. And I'm here to bring you as much entertainment and education as possible. So thanks for coming along. If you're new here, please hit the like button. And if you like what we got to do here at this channel, please subscribe. It's gonna really help me out. Okay, today's topic, we're talking about taking everyone's dreams, everything that is unattainable, dreams, your aspirations in life. Maybe you want to retire early, maybe you want to become a millionaire. I don't know what your dreams are, but whatever your dreams are, today's goal for this video is to help take those dreams, turn them into actionable results based on this one strategy, and it's called SMART goals. So if you got a little bit of time, and if you got a little bit of energy, stick with me, let me show you how it is. Here we go. I had a high school teacher named Mr. Salt. He was the coach of the cross-country ski team. Really good guy. In his kinesiology class, which is kind of like our grade 12 OAC, grade 13 gym class, he would always ask us, what's a good goal? Every day, what's a good goal? And people would put up their hands and they would come up with, you know, what they thought were good goals. I want to be a millionaire, someone would say, and he'd be like, that's a dream. And we'd all be like, what? Why is he taking a dump on everyone's dreams? And then he'd go, come on guys, what's a good goal? And someone would write, I want to go to the Olympics. He's like, again, that's just a dream. So he would do this over and over and over again. It would get really frustrating because we're just like, well, just tell us what is a good goal. So then he wrote on the board one day, SMART goals. S-M-A-R-T, SMART goals. And then finally, he let us know what these SMART goals were. So let me show you what he meant. Found some friends outside here. Just wandering around. Hey guys. So SMART goals is an acronym. So S-M-A-R-T stands for, S stands for specific, M stands for measurable, A stands for actionable, R stands for relevant or realistic, and T stands for time bound. So if you have a goal, make sure you work it through this equation to make sure it is actionable and doable by the end of it. So let me give you an example. Okay, so let's take that classmate who wanted to, his dream was to go to the Olympics. And we break that down into a SMART goal. His event was the 400-meter dash in track and field. So a SMART goal for his dream would have been, he needs to run the 400 meters in 43 seconds on or before March 16th, 2006. He then would have to break down that goal even further to say, okay, how far away is March 12th, 2000 or March 16th, 2006? And how much time does he run the 400 meters now? How far away is he? How much training is he gonna have to do? And then you can break that down into actionable little bites. So you guys have all heard the saying, how do you eat an elephant? Well, one bite at a time. So it's just the amount of time you need to take to eat that whole elephant. So if this guy in my classroom could run the 400 meters in 45 seconds, then he's gonna need to shave off 2 seconds or more of his best time before March 16th, 2006, which let's say that would be a year away. So he would have a year then to shave off 2 seconds off his best 400 meter time to then qualify for the national 400 meter team. So that is taking someone's dream of getting to the Olympics and making it into an actionable, smart goal. Okay? This technique really helped me growing up. I learned it when I was in grade 12, so I was 18 years old, and throughout my life I was a pretty decent athlete. I was a volleyball player, made it to the youth national team, which is the 18-19 and under Canadian men's volleyball team, and it helped me through university. It helped me study through university. It also helped me in my career as a real estate agent set smart goals, smart actionable goals, other than just hopeful wishing and dreaming of what maybe could be one day. So I really implore you guys, if you have a dream, it's great. We should always be dreaming, but we should turn it into more actionable sets of smart goals, and if you actually want to achieve it. The cool thing with all of these SMART goal discussions is the main point for me is, what is your why? Why do you want to, let's say, go to the Olympics and compete in the 400 meter dash? Or why do you want to become a ballerina, or become a singer, or lose weight, or retire early? Why are these things important to you? I think this is the biggest misnomer in why people fail during these times. Like, people fail at an alarming rate. I think 92% of anyone who starts a New Year's resolution fails within a month or two, or February. It's incredibly important for us to talk about why this happens, and maybe slowly but surely, with setting SMART goals, we can reach more of our dreams and turn them into reality. So let me give you another example. This one should relate to everybody. The dream is, I want to retire early. Okay? So let's break that down. I'm pretty sure everyone, if they could, they would retire early. The big question again is why? Why do you want to retire early? What's the big plan? What is it that work takes up from your life? Is it to free up more time, spend time with your family? Maybe it's to travel more. Maybe you don't really like your job, so you want to maybe do things that you like. So really think about why you want to retire early. And then other questions we need to ask yourself is, how far away are you from retiring? At what age do you actually want to retire? So let's give a hypothetical age of 50. You want to retire by 50. That's a lofty goal. So let's break it down to, myself, I'm 38 years old. That's 12 years. So in order for me to retire by age 50, how much money am I going to need a year? So we're going to break that down to about, let's say, $60,000 for me to retire comfortably and pay for the things that I need to pay for, plus not eat into my nest egg of money, so it doesn't dwindle, it stays the same or continues to grow. So if we need $62,000 every single year for an infinite amount of time, because we have no idea when we're going to die after we're retired, let's work the math backwards. If we need $62,000 a year, I'm going to need approximately $1.3 million in a retirement account, making me about 8% interest every single year, of which I'm going to pull out about 4.5% of that interest, which is, I think, $62,000, somewhere in there. So that is breaking down the dream of retiring early into an actionable plan of SMART goals. Okay, I got 12 years to retire. I need $60,000 to retire with every single month without dwindling my savings account. If you break that down, and if I have zero to start with today, I'm going to need to have $1.3 million in an account. $1.3 million starting today for 12 years. I'm going to have to put $108,000 a year into an account. Now that is totally unobtainable. So the best part about these SMART goals is working the problem. If I need $1.3 million into a savings account and I cannot put $108,000 a year away for 12 years, then let's come up with some solutions. Some of the specifics would be, how much money do you make right now? How much money do you have in a retirement savings account? Do you have 8% growth in your retirement savings account? Can you make more money? Let's assume on average people make about $55,000 a year. So I'm gonna use a number of $55,000 a year in salary. I'm gonna save 10% of that, which is $5,500 every year. So I'm gonna put $5,500 into a retirement savings account that grows at about 8%. Usually the S&P 500 can grow between, let's say 6 and 10%. So we're in that middle zone. That is an achievable thing. 8% interest compounded every year. Now, if we take $5,500 over the next 12 years, that gives us, okay, if we save $5,500 a year for 12 years, that gives us a grand total of $66,000. Not very enticing. What can we do to work this problem to make it more achievable? Well, we could put that $5,500 into a compounded ETF through, let's say, Vanguard's total S&P 500 index fund, which grows about 8% a year. Now, if we throw that calculation into a compound interest calculator, in the 12 years, that $5,500 could grow to $112,724. Still not close to 1.3 million. So let's keep working the problem. Okay, one solution to the problem is I'm gonna move out of the city. I think it's too expensive for me to live in the city. I'm going to up and leave, move into the county to a more affordable home, because the reason why I wanna retire so early is because I wanna do so many things. That motivation is causing me to say, I have to have this $1.3 million. Let's sell my house. Apparently, I can get, X amount of dollars for my house, which leaves me with $130,000 in profit after I buy another house out in the county. So let's run the numbers with that $130,000 of profit. Oh yeah, I also asked my boss for a raise, and he gave me $2,500 with a raise. So let's add that to the calculation as well. Okay, so we got $130,000 of profit from the sale of our home because we're moving to the county. We have $5,500 every year that we're gonna save from our salary. Plus, because we got the raise of $2,500, we're gonna put all of that into this equation as well. So we have $2,500 of a bonus salary going in for 12 years. Okay, so that works out to be $491,324. It's not 1.3 million, but we are getting close. Now, if you times that number by 4.5%, you get $22,109. $22,000 is no joke. And that doesn't touch your nest egg of close to $500,000. So maybe the SMART goal is telling us to think about, okay, can we survive on $22,000 a year? I'm gonna say no, but some of us might say yes, $22,000, that's exactly the amount of money I need per year to survive. But let's keep working the problem. Let's see if we can get that number up. Okay, because I wanna retire when I'm 50 so badly, I'm gonna try to come up with another solution. I think when I move to the county, I make my money from the house in the city, I'm gonna add the raise plus the 10% of my salary every year. I think I'm also going to rent out the basement apartment in the house that I'm in the county with. That's gonna bring me another, let's just say $5,000 a year. And I'm also going to start tutoring on the side, which is gonna add another $3,000. And I'm gonna add both of those to this equation. Okay, so with the tutoring and with renting out the basement, that's an additional $8,000 a year to this equation. Works out to a total of $655,286. That's pretty good. It's not 1.3, but we're getting pretty close. If you times that by 4.5%, that gives you an annual salary, let's say, of $29,487. Let's keep working the problem. Okay, so I'm working pretty hard to put a lot of money aside for retirement. I've sold my house, I've moved into the county, I'm still working this problem. But it seems to be a little out of reach. So I either need to adjust what my living conditions are gonna be like when I retire, or maybe I don't retire when I'm 50. Maybe I decide to say, okay, you know what? It's still young. Let's retire at 58. Okay, let's see what those numbers do. If we just simply add the extra 8 years of working into this calculation, we come up with $1,396,691. We did it. We made the 1.3 million we needed to then survive during retirement. If we multiply that by 4.5%, which means we can keep our nest egg, that 1.3 million will never dwindle, and then we can survive on the interest of $62,851. That's actually more money than I'm currently making right now, $55,000. Isn't that impressive? So guys, the whole example here is SMART goals, not dreams. If you have a dream, that's great. You have to start dreaming. The big thing is, can you take that dream and turn it into a more actionable SMART goal? So make sure it's 1, specific, 2, measurable, SMAA, actionable, 3, relevant and realistic, and T, it's time bound. So instead of saying, Adam, I want to retire early, say, Adam, I need to sell my house in the city, move to the county, rent out my basement, get some tutoring going, put all that money aside at an 8% growth over the next 20 years. If I do that, I will then be able to retire with $1.3 million. It's actionable. You can do those in steps. Okay guys, that's it for the video today. Hopefully it inspired you to save a little bit more money, put some aside, maybe start tutoring, make a little bit of extra money on the side. Like I said, guys, please like this video, please subscribe, really need your help, and I will see you at the next video. Take care. Boom.